What's up, teammates? It's hot and I'm sweating. But I just wanted to give y'all a little glimpse of the daily RV life. So today, I'm emptying our black tank and our gray tank, and then I'm going to clean it out. Should probably use a knife, but it'll be all right. Since it's a used RV, we don't know the last time this black tank has been cleaned. So what I did is I went and got another water hose so that I can clean the black tank out as well, because it kind of smells like sewage. So basically, after a while, if you don't clean them and put these little pads inside of your black tank, it'll start stinking, and it smells like sewage inside of the camper right now. So it's a hell no for me. So right now, Aisha's watching the kids, and I'm about to try to knock this out real quick. So I haven't showed y'all the process yet of how I empty the black tank and the gray tank. So hold on, I'll show y'all once I put this other hose on. So you have to use a different hose for your fresh water, and then a different hose for, I don't even think this on right. Let me see. Okay, it's doing its job. It's cool. Okay, this initial hose right here on the white side, that's our fresh water. A lot of people have the purifiers and all of that. We haven't got that yet, so we're working on it, and we're going to connect it to that so our water is less hard. We're still new to RVing, so we're trying to get all our stuff in order. So the second hose here is going to be to wash the RV down, as well as clean out our black tank once I empty it. So first thing first, I'm gonna empty this black tank out. Let's see, hold on, let's see if I can back this up a little bit. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get you guys a good view of, oh shit. Okay. All right, so, not dropping my change, I need that. Okay, so this is on this side we have the black tank, and then right here we have the gray water tank. This is our toilet and all the nasty shit, and then this is our shower water. So you open this here, and as you can tell, super full. It's going down in there. It's kind of empty now, but we're gonna leave that. Usually I close the black tank back, but I'm not going to today because I'm gonna clean it out. So then I do my gray water. As you can see, it's flowing crazy. Some people used to have the RV sewage line holder, where it's kind of like up in the air, but since it's so close, I don't really need that at this point. But I do have to get like a two-way or three-way attachment so that I can drain my other black tank. I have another black tank. Shit, let me close this. I have, if you can look down here, this right here is another black tank that I have not been able to drain yet because I only have one sewer line. And once I grab another one of these lines that's like maybe 50 feet, so I can get it from down there to here, I'll have the three-way connection, so I can come out and drain both black tanks at the same time. But for now, this is the one I feel like I'm smelling, and this is the one that needs to be cleaned out. So we're going to put this in. Let's say just literally rinse it out for about 15 to 20 minutes until you don't see any more nasty shit, I guess. So this is my first time doing it, y'all, so I'm hoping I'm doing it right. Okay, yeah. And then it has a caution. Does not use the tank flush valves unless the full weight termination valve is in an open position. Meaning, if this isn't open, it's gonna cause your sewer tank to overflow inside of your RV. So you're gonna smell all that shit inside, literally. So, yeah, I'm about to turn on that for the flush it. Hold on. Yep. That way we can flush all that out. See. And as you can see, it's still running. This is full of liquid, and it's going straight from here. So I'm gonna just let that run for a while. Let it get that stuff clean, and then in the inside I have these orange pods that you put inside the toilet once you finish this. But I'm gonna let this run for about 15 minutes, just to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to. It's cleaning day for this here. This thing looks so nasty. I gotta get it out of here. So I gotta take this down because it's filthy. don't know how the hell. I'm like, I don't know how to turn it, but we're gonna figure it out. It's like hella dusty. This shit here. It's like spider webs and stuff in there. Alright, so I'm about to wash this off outside. Another benefit, I got the awning down, so the sun ain't beaming as hard as it could be. If y'all see over there, the sun going crazy. I don't want the camera super hot and all that. We're gonna chill, y'all. We're gonna chill. We ain't gonna overdo it. We ain't gotta get hot if we don't need to. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? It don't take too much for me to start sweating this shit. Oh, I got the wrong setting on this mug. Hold on. Where the, there we go. The jet, my boy. Fuck you talking about? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. Go on, jet that trash on up out of there. Get that shit the fuck on. Hoping I ain't wetting the camera up, but hey, she look clean now. She definitely ain't dirty no more. Man, it's crazy how dirty some of this shit be. I'm gonna just spray a little more disinfectant and just to make sure whatever little small stuff I can't see, still spray it off. Cool. All right, that's good for out here. I'm about to go clean the inside part too. Okay, so I'm inside. I'm actually about to clean the internal fan housing, both sides, before I go to the roof and clean the shield part. Like, I'm gonna be very thorough with this because it's dusty as hell. And like, my allergies and stuff, I ain't trying to have me or the kids or wifey sneezing in this bitch. Like, as you can see, this stuff is filthy. Look at this. It's filthy as shit. Goodness gracious. I was gonna use like 1 or 2 to try to like get the first coat and then do a few more, but like I can't even finish a couple blades with 1 wipe. That's how dirty this shit is. There's so much dirt and spider webs. I don't do spiders. So let me finish cleaning this off. And yeah, show y'all the final product. So I'm like, motherfuckers is beeping. So what the fuck you use propane for? Refrigerator, that bitch should be.
There you go, Pooh. And show the camera. Oh, the camera. Okay. You can take it whenever you want to. She just showing the camera for a little to it.
Skylar wanted to come and show y'all. Skylar wanted to show y'all her ukulele. You got a ukulele for your birthday, right? What? You got a ukulele? Why are you pushing the buttons? It's just a microphone. Look, it go like this. You put it right here and you talk. You say, hello, my name is Skylar. Trying to teach her how to use the technology responsibly, y'all, so she don't break it. You want to talk? Say something so they can hear you. Okay, Daddy got it. I'll be right back. Yeah, I got it. I'll be right back. I gotta talk to him. I gotta tell him something. She's upset. She is upset. Alright. Should be alright. While checking this, I kept hearing beeping. My wife kept telling me there was beeping going on. And I checked to see what the code was. It was like an E1 error code, and it was saying that the propane, the water heater failed to ignite because of the propane or something. But my water heater is on electric. I'm plugged up to a 50 amp. So I just had to do some diagnosing, like what the hell is going on. So I checked my tanks, and literally both tanks are empty. And I've never refilled propane tanks before, so this is gonna be a pretty, I don't know what to say. It's gonna be an experience. I thought I ended up turning them off, which I've already done. And I tried to take them out to go get them changed out, but they have a bracket on top that I don't have a fucking tool to remove. So I need to go find a wrench, a ratchet, something I can use to take this situation off. Hold on. Sorry, I'm sitting here working. I ain't even showing y'all what I'm doing. So I'm removing this now. So I'll continue to let that empty out. It looks pretty clear. It's been running. My initial goal was like 10 minutes of letting this run, but after figuring out other stuff was going, this thing has been running for about 20 minutes now. So it should be really clean, and it shouldn't be anything but cleanliness inside of this damn hose. All right, so now that I got that done, I'll just be attaching this as another water hose so I can spray down the RV. Y'all, we've been so busy since we got here. We ain't even like did a super deep cleaning just yet. We've been like trying to do everything else, make sure the kids are straight and everything. It's been a lot. It's been a very busy month of July for us. So I'm excited for August to get here so we can kind of calm things down a little bit for us and get stuff back normal. I don't like all this chaos and shit. Stresses me out, make my head hurt. I don't like stress. But so yeah, now I'm gonna go get, well no, I took that off. So now I have to add some water to the toilet and drop these pods in. So let's go do that. So these are the pods, TST Max. So you can put like 2 in, look like this. They say you drop them in with some water. So you open up your toilet bowl, which is crazy. We don't have to smell no damn sewage. So it's a natural fragrance, surfactant fragrance letter. Okay. So yeah, you put it in there and you add some water to it, and it should eradicate your sewer smell. Say it stops order for up to 7 days. So we gotta get about a lot more of these. So every maybe 2 or 3 times I empty, I may have to do this again. I literally empty every damn day. We still trying to figure this RV life out, how to conserve or whatever the hell. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Are you supposed to not go to the bathroom as much because you have an RV? I don't know. What are we supposed to be doing, guys? Also need to change out this nasty ass shower head. So I got a Peerless Power Massager replacement. Easy installation, no tools required. Should allow us to be able to take the wind off in such a small space until we figure this spacing out. This shit is too tiny. Gotta make it work with the space you have available. RV life, y'all. Yeah, I think that goes there. Gotta make sure you don't have no leaks and shit. I don't got time for all that. Let's take this bullshit off. Much better. Much fucking better. I didn't even show y'all how the shower was. Hold on, I'm about to show y'all that. This weird ass shit making our floor super wet. So yeah, as you can see, a major difference. I'm ready to take all this shit out. All of it. Can we use this? Yeah, we can use this, I guess. Or should I change it out? I think I should change that shit out, man. I don't know. Cause what the hell is this? Oh, okay, this is like if you got the main joint. Nah, this cool. That's cool for now. Yeah, at least what we need to change is what's changed. We have a... Okay, guys, so I'm about to replace my propane tanks for the first time. I didn't even know that I needed to replace them until today when they were empty, so yeah, it's a lot going on. Give me my gauge. I have 2 of them, and then I'm not sure what this device is called in the middle, but I can switch from tank to tank. Yeah. let's see. It's an LP gas regulator. See, sometimes all you gotta do is read. It's an LP gas regulator. So I have one that switch from this side and it goes to this side. So I'm gonna start with this tank on the left. I got them both filled today and it cost me $30 each, $65. I went straight through the RV park. Earlier that you can just twist this off and tighten it by hand. I went to the store and bought new pliers and everything because I thought I needed it to take it off. So, you know, you live and you learn. So let me make sure this is closed. Hold on. Make sure this is closed all the way. Safety first. I know I closed it, but I'm like, I don't know if bro opened it when he filled it up or what. All right. Then I go to the other side. Screw that one on. All right. And it said all I need to do is open up the line and then bleed it a little. Oh, it's over full. I look over full. I don't know. Let's see. Let me leave this open up. I just want to let that gas smell out. Can you move him, please? Okay. Okay, it came right on, guys. Came right on. Okay. Hold on. Perfect. All three of them come on. That means gas is back flowing the way it needs to. Then we got a digital thermostat for our hot water. So I turn it up. So now the hot water is actually heating. So it's gonna go from 87 to 107. I think we can turn it up even higher, 110, whatever. So that's a pretty cool part. Once you do get your propane and everything refilled, it instantly gets back hot for you. You don't have to wait a long time. But let me lock this stuff up, and yeah, that's how it goes. Initially this said empty. Once I opened it up, it went all the way to full, and now we good. We should have us some gas for a while. What the fuck? Okay, this is a little lip and it's kind of bent. That's why it's kind of like not open, not keeping. It's not holding it securely closed, but that's fine. I ain't gonna trip. I did connect the cable cord earlier over here. Empty that gray out. Sure, black got some shit in there. Literally, some shit. I got my three-way. We went and got that earlier, but I was not able to find another sewer line to connect to my other black tank. So we just gonna run off the emptying of one. You know, we're gonna go one at a time and shit, we'll go from there. It's okay, at least we got access to one. I just feel like I'm draining it super frequently. I'm doing this shit like 2 or 3 times a day at this point. Damn, it's a lot in there. I just drained this shit before we left. Who the fuck was in my house? But I don't mind draining the gray. I know it'll at least clean the lines out from that black tank. All right, that should be good. I'm going in the house. I'm tired.